Hi everyone, today I thought I would do a little mini review of these pencils and have a go at colouring in one of these postcards from my new postcard book here. So we'll have a good look at these pencils first because they are beautiful. I did vaguely show them to you in the video where I showed my Christmas gifts, but I really wanted to show you closer up because they are so pretty. So the box is just beautiful. So we've obviously got a photograph of each pencil, got a really pretty butterfly and some florals around here. And they're called Wanderlust and Wildflowers 10 coloured pencils. On the back of the box, it says, "Let nature inspire you. Capture the beauty of the world around you in vibrant hues with a set of 10 coloured pencils. Each pencil features an original design by artist Katie Daisy." It's very pretty pictures. The premium coloured lead in these pencils is very soft. For best results, please use a manual sharpener. Now the word sharpening sends shudders down my spine. They are so beautiful. I cannot imagine sharpening them. Using them is even a little bit scary. Now normally with pencils I just use them, I buy them to use them. These I chose them and my husband bought them for me for Christmas because they were so pretty and photogenic, and I actually thought, look, it's a little drawer, just push, whoops, I don't know how to demo it, push in like that, pull it out. And I just thought that I would want to use them when photographing. You've seen these people who do these really lovely photographs. They imagine this is a coloured picture and they have a bit of a pencil here and a bit of a pencil here and it looks all pretty. This was what I was imagining in my head. I'm not good at taking these sorts of photos though, but anyway, let's have a look at each pencil. So we've got a yellow one. And on the yellow, we've got this pretty honeycomb design. Very nice. And here is the orange, which has a butterfly design. I hope I'm still in focus. I might not be, actually. I might need to be a bit lower down for you to see. So this pink one has a sort of pink cloud design, which is really pretty. And then the purple one has these pretty flowers. I'd probably be better holding these over something black for you to see better. We have blueberries. We have, excuse me, we have leaves. Sorry, I've just eaten my lunch and I've got a bit of croaky voice now. Really pretty mushrooms. Have some sort of flowers on a brown background, which is quite interesting. This is the brown pencil, and this is the grey pencil, which has raindrops on a grey background. And lastly, we have the sort of celestial design on the black. Now, I thought it'd be fun to try them out. To actually, I'm going to zoom in now. I hope it doesn't go too blurred. You should be able to just about see them all zoomed in. So I'm going to try them out on this postcard. I'm just going to pop them back in the box. The box, look, is little designed so that they fit in really nicely without wobbling around, which is quite cool. Just sorry, I'm putting them away off camera. I can't see what I'm doing. But I've chosen this postcard. I do need to send a postcard to someone anyway. It may not be this one. I've got a finished one. Depends how long it takes me, and I thought I would have a go at trying out all the pencils on here. I'm just going to lean on there for us. It'll be hard to see. I thought we'd try them all out, see how vibrant they are. They say they're vibrant on the box, but we'll see. And see if they blend. I don't know. You know, I've got no idea. As I said, I bought them because they were pretty. So I'm going to start with our yellow honeycomb colour. Where should we start? Let's do a flower centre. Now yellows can be quite pale, they can be quite difficult to get colour out of. This is quite a lemony colour, I would say. I'm going to actually just do a whole layer of it like that. But I can see that. It's quite neon-y, I would say. So that's our yellow. Now we've got our orange. I think I'm going to go... I'm just looking because I think these three need to be the same colour as each other, so I'm not going to colour those now because I might forget what I'm up to. So I'm going to do this orange. What I'm going to try and do on this petal is do more layers of orange near the middle and fade it towards the outside and see whether we can get that effect with these pens. I'm actually going to colour over those stamens because it's easier, and I'll go over them in a pen or something. So I can fade it, but it looks a little bit like I haven't properly coloured. I'm going to go over a bit more. I think that's okay. Let's try another one. So this is a sort of technique that you will see me using a lot, where I reduce the pressure and do less layers as I move away from a certain point on what I'm colouring. Now I don't know if I want to sharpen these ever. I don't want to wear the leads down so that I photograph them and they've got no, you know, they're all blunt. So I don't know. If they turn out to be nice, I may end up using them. We'll see. I'm not very daring. Of course, my husband would say, well, I can always buy you some more. He's always very spendy, is my husband. But I am the sensible one. And I'm like, well, yes, we may have paid our mortgage off. Very lucky us. But, you know, you say you want a new kitchen. So, we'll see. Got a few plans. We've got some expensive plans and we've got some slightly cheaper plans and some slightly cheaper plans. So not that we've had it costed out, but we know in our head that some is more complex than others. So there's our orange. What I'm going to do on the turned over parts is try and combine orange and yellow. Yellow is quite hard to blend, so it could be quite a test. So I'm going to do orange in the edges and bring it towards the middle and leave some white. And then I'm going to pop some yellow in there. I don't know whether this is going to be a good test really. I'll probably try and blend some other colours too so that we can get a good idea. But just as we're just using orange and yellow. So grabbing the yellow again and then just go over and see how well they blend up. That's pretty good, I think. Considering it's yellow, that one was very badly coloured with the orange. I feel that this needs a little bit of smoothing. It might benefit, but anyway, I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to move on. Now I've got red. This, I don't know if it's pink or red because the outside is pink, but the end could be red. Where should we go? We'll go to this one, I think. Oh, it's pink. I'll try and hold the postcard still. It's a nice colour. Do you like it? I'm not really a pinky person. I didn't used to be. There are some pinks I'm not a big fan of, I have to say, but this one's nice. I like this. Reminds me of something, but I can't think what. Like a strawberry sweet. Is it Chewits, maybe? Not sure. Or opal fruit. They're a bit pale. They're very pale, the strawberry, aren't they? I'm saying opal fruits, I'm showing my age. They're called Starburst now. And that might be what, if they're in the US, that might be what they got called there. When I was little, they've changed a few of our sweet candy chocolate names, and I think to make them the same as other countries. Probably America, because I wouldn't say it was probably not Europe, because different language, it would be really different. I like that colour. It looks really strawberry and tasty, delicious, intense strawberry colour. There's that colour. Now this, I think, is probably purple. It looks quite bluey, but the design on there is purple. Do we want the centre to be that colour? Yeah, why not? Let's try the centre. And we'll try doing each of these little blobs. Well, that's quite a milky purple. I was surprised. I thought it might be a darker, more intense colour. I like it. I guess it's more of a lilac-y shade, maybe. I want it a bit darker around the bottom here. A bit lighter. I like that. Next we've got blue. So I'm going to go with the blue on this one. See what sort of shade of blue it is. It's quite a mid blue, isn't it? I mean, obviously if you want more colours than 10, you can blend colours together, mix them together. Some of us were taught colour wheel at school, so we might know that red and yellow make orange, and red and blue make purple, things like that. It gets a little bit more complex as you want specific shades of colour. It can get quite difficult, but you can download colour wheels online. You can. I've got one somewhere. My husband bought one actually. It's not mine, which I sometimes look at, and it helps you know how to make different colours. But as I say, you can look at pictures online. You don't have to buy one, and get some ideas of what you mix to make what colour. But often it's well worth practicing on some scrap or in a sketchbook. You might make a mistake. You don't want to ruin your lovely book by getting completely the wrong colour. Sometimes colours don't mix nicely, even if they're supposed to. So I find if I try and mix purples, it can end up looking a bit grey and muddy. I just haven't mastered purples very well. These sort of bluey purples I'm talking about, grey, purpley colour, rather than a reddy purple is a different thing altogether. So as I say, it's worth practicing first, making sure that you're confident. And also you want to build the layers out. You don't want to put a really hard layer of the one colour. When you come to put the other on top, there might not be any space left in the paper to absorb any more colour, sort of thing. It's not technical, just making it up. But, you know, so you want to be a little bit careful. And it makes a difference which one you put down first as well. So it's quite interesting, so you need to be a little bit careful with that too, or play around with it. We've got two different shades of green, so here we can see how well they work together. Let's see, we've got this look, we've got a little stalk with 3 leaves. We'll do that bit. And realise we haven't done these overturned bits. It's I might have a go in a minute. So this is the darker green, and that actually looks quite light. I'm just fading it down a little bit. What I'm going to do is here I'm going to put a layer there and then just fade it out, and then we'll add the lighter one on top and see what happens. There we go. So that's the darker one. This is the lighter one, I think, which has got the leaves on it. I'm going to do a bit here so that we can see what it looks like on its own. Oh yes, it's quite light. And then just blend it into these. That's working nicely, I think. Can't see any blend lines. Lovely. Now I've got brown, grey and black, which I'm going to use the brown for the stem of the berries. I don't really want too much brown in this picture. I use browns quite a lot in some circumstances, but on floral pages not really. And grey and black we'll use in the centre of this one, so we can see what's what. So the grey, I think, I'm going to go for first, and I'm going to do this sort of loop around in the grey. It's quite a normal sort of grey. I think we could make it look quite silvery actually, because it's quite a mid grey, which is nice. See what we can do with these. I'm just going to sort of try and just go around the edge. Leave a bit of a white centre. It's quite hard, it's a small space. I'm going to use the black in the middle. It's going to go right an intense layer. It's going to take a few layers to get it intense, but actually these colours are quite vibrant, which is nice. I think that looks quite silvery now. I don't know how well that's picked up on camera. The last thing I'm going to do is the overlaps on these, and I'm going to try and mix together the purple and pink a little bit, like I did with the yellow and orange there. So I'm going to do a purple. What I'm doing is putting some purple on the edge and then less towards the centre. My idea is to fade it so that there's nearly no purple or no purple at all in the middle. And the same on each of them. There's a bit of a strange bit there. Gone over that with blue, but it won't hurt because we're doing purple. It's very similar. And then grab our pink and do some pink. Fade it out to the edges. I'm pressing too hard, and it's just sitting on top rather than blending. That's my fault, not the pencil's fault. We'll try blending it on another bit of paper. What have we got? Oh, gosh, that made it sound harder. I've got a planner here. This is the Johanna Basket weekly planner. Let's do it on here. Here we are. Let's try it here. So we've got the purple and the pink. So what I'm going to do is a thick layer of purple and then fade it down to pink. Now these pencils I got from Indian Will, which is a shop near where Johanna Basford lives, and they sell online as well as offline, obviously. So I'm starting to try and blend that in a bit, but I need to do gentle layers because they're quite vibrant. And so I bought it online, but you can buy these on Amazon as well. So you see, I'm just building up the layers a bit. It's interesting there's no red in this set, but I think we might be able to make red from these two colours. Because if you add a purple or a blue, sometimes you can get a red from a pink. Sorry, I'm just enjoying myself and not talking. Naughty of me, isn't it? Colouring in our New Year's Day bank holiday slot. I think that's done fairly well, actually. I think that's a very pretty colour transition. I think it probably needs a little bit more work. But if you consider I've not practiced with these, this is my first time using them, I think that's looks pretty good. I'm impressed. I have to say I thought that they would probably not be brilliant. I sort of assumed that they would be pretty and not that usable. But I have to say that I am pleasantly surprised, but it puts me in a dilemma because now I have to decide whether I'm going to use them or not, or whether I'm just going to keep them for pretty photos. But I'm not very good at pretty photos. As you can see, it just wants to roll away and not look pretty at all. So maybe I should use them. Now with this postcard, I will be finishing it. I may or may not remember to put a photo on social media for you, but what I will do is I will use some white pen on these to because these are lovely vibrant colours, and so to sort of highlight, and I think flowers always look quite pretty with some white pen. So I will try and remember to put it on social media. It might take me 10 years to finish, who knows, but there we go. But that was fun, and I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope you adore these pencils like I do. They are just gorgeous. Gorgeously cute, so pretty. I mean, if you had this print, this beautiful floral, imagine that as a poster or wallpaper. Oof, Lovely. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on. Thank you so much for watching and happy colouring.